Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. So let's go ahead and get it going. Today is Thursday. I hope you are having an amazing week. And I want to remind you, this week we are actually focused on the prosperity pillar number 1, which is I create my life. But I want to start with the quote of the day out of the Mastermind mobile app. If you don't have the Daily Mastermind mobile app, Go download it. It's time to get that thing so you've got it for your daily rituals. The quote of the day is from Abraham Lincoln. It's a great quote, really simple, and it is, a man is literally what he thinks about. A man or woman is literally what he thinks about. Read that 2 or 3 times, and then like I said in my Facebook post this morning, read it again, because that is a huge thought. Your thoughts do create your life. Bottom line, nothing left to be said on that. So back to our point for this week, prosperity pillar number 1, I create my life. And if you remember, on Monday, we talked about learning to love yourself and focusing on yourself so that you can do everything as well outside of yourself. Second, on Tuesday, we talked about creating belief so that you have more belief in being able to create your life. And then on Wednesday, yesterday, on our Wednesday morning motivation podcast, we talked about deciding what you want your life to be like, because you can't create a life unless you have been very specific about what you want. So today, Thursday, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about another key important step in creating your life, and that is being authentic and being yourself. Because here's the bottom line. You cannot create the life you were meant to live and have true massive success when you're trying to be someone else. The best way for you to create your life and achieve massive success is to be yourself and be authentic and be real. So how do you do that? Because people talk a lot right now about being authentic and being real. And I always go back to my partner, Robert Stuberg, who has an amazing way of helping you to develop your unique talent and being the best version of yourself. Because when you come from your natural talents, it's much easier, much simpler, and much more effective for you to create what you want to create and have the success in your life. So he has a concept called developing and identifying your unique talent. Now, what this is this is the area, because there's a lot of areas that we're good at, we're great at, there's areas that we're horrible at, right? That we're not very, productive at. When you identify the area that you excel at, that you have a great affinity or skill for, it might be that you're a people person, it might be that you're a good analytical person, it might be that you're introverted or extroverted. You've really got to identify what skills you're excellent at, and then find those skills that you're also passionate about. See, I'll give you an example. I'm really good at operational things. In fact, I could be excellent at a lot of this. People that have worked with me before tell me that I've got a lot of really tight analytical reporting, P&L, things like that. As a CEO, I've had to do that. I'm excellent at it, but I'm not passionate about it. I'm passionate about the strategy, the vision, the team building. And so you need to identify the skills that you're excellent at and that you're passionate about. These are the areas that when you work inside that unique talent, you'll lose track of time. You'll be able to spend, and you'll also get a lot more productivity out of it. So unlike your job or some area that you might be okay at or good at or even great at that you get paid for, but you can't stand doing, or you watch the clock all day long, those are areas you're not passionate about. If you can learn to identify your unique talent, you're going to learn and find that you're going to have much more success in your life. And here's the thing. In order to be your authentic self, you have to not only get really familiar and dialed in with your unique talent, but you've got to be you. You have to be you. You have to stop playing the game for the spectators. The people that are not successful in any given sport or profession are the ones that are playing the game, playing their position for the crowd. When you're playing for the crowd, you're not focused on the moment. You're not focused on your skills and talents. And you also have to stop playing the game for validation. See, you might be playing for your coach or playing for your manager or playing for your boss because you like that validation, but that's not going to serve you because you're still, there again, not in the moment. You're not creating the success with what you need, and you're not displacing yourself from the results. See, when you're playing for the result so that you can get appreciation from your social media friends or from the people around you, or when you're playing for a result because you need validation from your partner or your significant other or, people around you, you are not going to be your best version of yourself. And so you've got to be authentic, by playing for you. Play to your best version. Successful people do what they love, and they don't worry about what everyone else thinks about them or the results that they get. So let's talk a little bit about how you find your unique talent, how you find yourself, how you find, your authentic you. Well, what does your mind naturally turn to? When you have time to yourself, what is it you like to do? What is it that you would love to do if you had the opportunity to do it more? That's going to be something that's going to give you some hints towards your unique talent. Also, you can ask other people, because it's sometimes very difficult for us to see ourselves as much as other people can. If you ask other people, what do you think I'm really good at? What do you think I am great at? Why do you like being around me? It goes back to that concept we talked about with Simon Sinek on the Golden Circle. What is the stuff that you see in me that you really think I'd be great at? And then also, in addition to kind of what your mind turns to and what other people think, spend time, and let's be clear, what other people think your talent is, not what other people think of you, right? But then also spend some time consciously thinking about it. If you don't develop your talents by identifying what your best talents are, you're just going to be running the game of life without trying to find your key position, the best place that you are fit in this world in creating your life. And here's the most important thing. You've got to get out there and try different things. You've got to get outside your comfort zone. Some of you have been doing the same thing your whole life. Some of you have been doing what your guidance counselor told you to do, or what you had to do for a job, or what you needed to do to pay your bills. And that's okay. Listen, I'm not knocking what you're currently doing, but you've got to start trying things outside your comfort zone. You may find something you never thought you'd ever love, but you love doing it. You may find something you didn't know was out there, but you've got to get out and try things. So that's how you're going to find your unique talent. You're going to get out there. You're going to see what your mind turns to. You're going to ask other people what they see as the greatest in you. You're going to spend time looking for it and trying all kinds of different things. And when you zero in on the stuff that you're excellent and you're passionate about, you're going to find your groove. You're going to find your mojo, your momentum. You're going to really start to grow. So let's go back here for a second and kind of tie it together. You've got to learn to look inside and love yourself, forgive yourself, and move forward with your life and creating your life. You also have to create and increase your belief through more experiences. Increase your belief, like we talked about on Tuesday, so that you get more experiences to create your life. And then you have to decide what you want out of your life. And then finally, as we talked about today, you've got to learn to just be comfortable being you. Stop watching the scoreboard. Stop looking at the results. Stop fixating on the results and start fixating on the execution of what you're doing. That's when you're going to really go to the next level. That's when you're going to stop playing for other people, start playing for yourself. Start chasing your goals, not chasing other people's goals. The goal is to be you. Remember, this week we're talking about creating your life, prosperity pillar number 1. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about tying it all together with your daily rituals. Because the key is, what can you put in place every week to keep you consciously creating your life? And then I'll give you sort of my morning routine and my evening routine, because there's some things for me because of the time of day and things that I do in the morning, and there's some things I do in the evening. And I'm going to tell you exactly what my morning and evening routine is and what's really helped me, especially over the last 3, 4, 5 years, to really kind of go to the next level. So that's my message for today. I hope you will share this with someone you feel like could use it. And whether you share the podcast or whether you share the content, I really want you to be able to teach, learn, grow, and take it to the next level. My name is George Wright III. This has been the Daily Mastermind. Have an amazing day.